Hi folks, today we'll see what is an URL, what are the parts of the URL and how should we use the URL. Let's get on to the video. Let's see how the URL works. But before that, let's understand what is the difference between a domain and the URL. A domain is the name given to a website, but a URL is a uniform resource locator using which you can navigate to any web page. The URL has many parts. We can see here we have https www.google.com/search?q=web. So this is the entire URL. Let's see what are the different parts of the URL. The first part is the scheme. There are many possible values that can come here. HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, mail to and so many values. But majorly in web development we use HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP is nothing but the transport protocol which is used to communicate between the client and the server. And HTTPS is a secure variant of HTTP, using which the request is encrypted and then decrypted so that intermediate attacks cannot happen. That is why when you go to any website which deals with your credit card or account or any critical information, you should always check whether it is an HTTPS website or not, because that is secure than the HTTP one. After the scheme, we have the subdomain. www is a most common subdomain. A company may have different departments or functionalities, and it may have only one domain. If every functionality or department wants a separate application and wants to get hosted into the same domain, we can do that by using subdomains like finances.company.com, estore.company.com or law.company.com. So we can have different subdomain. In each subdomain we can host a separate web page or separate web app. So this is how the subdomain works. Next is the domain. Domain is something which we purchase from a provider. Example Google, in this case it should be purchased. In my case I have a domain called as padmanabhan.in. I need to go and search for the particular domain. If it is available, then I need to purchase the domain. So this is the domain. After Google it is .com. .com is a top level domain. Like .com we have other top level domains. .com is used for commercial businesses. We have .gov for government entities. And we have country level domains like .in, .uk and so many other country level domains. After the top level domain we have the path and then the query. Using the path in static websites, we can find out a particular web page using this path, like about.html. So if you give about, it will get you the about.html and render it. If it is contact us, so it will go and find the contact us.html and render it. So these are static websites. In modern dynamic websites, we use libraries and frameworks. So we use this path and query for the routing mechanism. Using this path and query, we get additional details. Taking this additional detail, we can render a particular component inside the web page without reloading the entire web page. This is how URL works. This is a very basic and an important concept that needs to be understood by all the web developers. So in the next video, we'll see in depth on HTML.